I apologize. We had some discord between my coworkers at the current time. So anyway, what we were talking about with the Hirces is this is the division that's coming into society. And not only that, just beyond the political side, beyond the Black Lives Matter, beyond these movements that are taking place, because everybody's saying, well, no, what about me? Mine's more important, or mine matters way more than yours does, which is the definition of important. I apologize. But anyway, moving forward, our society has been conditioned that this is exactly what's important. And it's not, because we're losing the unity of people. We are losing the love of people. We are losing the God of people, the peace. Everybody's too busy fighting with each other and continually living in that discord. And not only that, it is continually thrown into our faces in ways we don't even realize. You guys were able to put some of the pieces together with some of the movies and things when we talked about the adrenochrome a week ago. There's a lot of things that are being put right underneath of our face, right in the operation of these Hirces, right in the operation of these false prophets. You know, we have these idols that come out of Hollywood, or we have idols of other nature, and we put so much on what they say or what they do or what they model, and they're modeling completely inappropriate, completely awful, and sometimes hidden messages that we're not even picking up on. And yet, as a general public, people just continue to follow that because they don't even see the wrong in it. We'll keep moving, but this is also where it ties into our group of women and what we're headed for, and especially with things that are already starting that we have to meet virtually because of the stay-at-home order. And that is that this is his warning of being careful not to allow the spirits of opposition and offense in, because it will create the disunity. If we start operating under this Hirces and we start living in this discord, then it is going to make what we have been built for crumble, and the platform will fall right out from under us. And that's not what he wants. That's not what any of us want. And we have to be oh so careful to continue to tie the unity together, and not unity in just specific groups of us and then all of us together at some times. We have to be able to do like the yarn exercise, where everybody's in a circle and you have a ball of yarn, and this person throws it to that person, and that person throws it to this person, and this person throws it to that person, and that person throws it to this person. And you guys get my visual because we've all been through exercises like this. But what it represents is that we're all tied together, because this person, even though they were 10th in line, is still tied to the first person. We have to all be connected together. We all have pieces of this. We all have pieces of the pie that have to be brought to the table. And under no circumstances should any of us feel insecure or inadequate. I mean, remember what he told us on the mountaintop about being confident and operating in that confidence. We have to know that we have just as big of a piece of this as the next one, as anyone involved in this group. And without all of us together, we're not going to make it. So when you have valuable pieces to bring to the table, don't allow the enemy to take them from you and to cause insecurity. Get them out there. Get them to the rest of us. Whether you do a video like this, whether we do it on a group chat, whether you hit GroupMe or the private text. I mean, we have to stay unified in this, because if we don't, guys, we don't stand a chance. So moving on from there, I apologize, that was not in my notes, but it just came flowing out of there. So the next part is same place. It's 2 Peter chapter 2. We're just going to keep moving forward with verses 4 through 9. And again, Message or Passion Translation are fantastic. They really break it down in words you can understand a little better. Okay, I apologize. Here we go. All right, so again, it starts talking about God did not spare the angels who sinned. He cast them into hell, delivered them into chains to be reserved for judgment. He didn't spare the ancient world, but he saved Noah, one of 8 people, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood on the world of the ungodly. And then turning to the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them to destruction, making them example to those who afterward would live ungodly. They are our example. When we live as people live today, when we live worldly, we are set for destruction. Naomi, go jump on the trampoline, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, thank you. 1, yes, correct. Now go. Honey, okay, go. Sorry. Nope, I'm not sorry. I apologize. He delivered Lot, who was oppressed by the filthy conduct of the wicked. For that righteous man dwelling among them tormented his righteous soul from day to day by seeing and hearing their lawless deeds. Then the Lord knows how to deliver the godly out of temptations and to reserve the unjust under punishment for the day of judgment. So what we're talking about here, come on, is the themes of the sinning angels and the flood of Noah's day are combined in the day of judgment. And we all know that we will come to the day of judgment. It'll be in the last days. And Noah and the flood and the deliverance of Lot out of Sodom and Gomorrah are the models of the end time deliverance and judgment. These are things that have happened in the past that are showing us and paving the way of what is to come. And that's why we need to stay so connected to him. We need to stay praising in him so that we don't end up as the ash and we don't end up as drowned, I guess. Yeah, so we don't end up drowned. Just a couple things. In 1 Peter 3, 18 through 20, there's a note at the bottom. I'm sorry. Here we go. And it talks about the demon spirits, the ones that I was talking about in Sodom and Gomorrah, the sons of Belial. And these spirits were behind the corruption of the world in Noah's day and in Sodom and Gomorrah. They are absolutely the spirits that are behind the destruction of today. They are absolutely there. And then you can go to Luke 26 through 29, but basically it's just, again, reiterating the fact that those are the examples of this end time. Then in the truth and action note for 2:9 in 2 Peter, it says, persevere in godliness, recall God's faithfulness to his people. And here it comes again. Be confident. Be confident. He has confidence in us. We did the exercise with the mirrors, and we know what he says about us, right? And we have to operate in what he says about us. We have to believe what he says about us is true. And he's saying, and he keeps telling us here, to be confident. We have to be confident. It is as he says it is, right? Well, he says we're confident, and he has confidence in us. We are the confident that have been raised up for such a time as this world's never seen. We have to operate in that confidence. So be confident that he's able to keep you and deliver you. He's already given us the roadmap, the blueprints to be successful. And all we have to do is be confident in knowing that we can totally follow the map. We can follow the blueprints. We know how to do it. And not only that, we can go out and share it and teach it to all of those whose eyes are about to be opened, who are about to be unveiled when all of this goes down. He gave me some stuff here that says, as we are believers and as if we have been obedient, so shall we be saved as God's righteous people in these end times. We will be taken into his protection, just like the angels ripped Lot backwards into the house when the guys were going to take him out in order to get inside of his home. And we will be set apart just as Noah and his family were. They built an ark. They had to do the work. They had to prepare. They had to be ready. But in doing their preparation, God took them and put them in that boat, in the ark, and protected them from the flood that killed the entire earth, worldwide, everybody. He cleared everybody, every animal, everything out of this world. But God made sure that those 8 people were set apart because above all things, they chose to follow his purpose. And as soon as the waters receded, they immediately went to him and gave him the glory. They praised him for it. They sacrificed the animals at the altar because that's how they praised in the Old Testament. They immediately went to that praise. They gave him the glory because it is his. In all of this, it is his. They were set apart in the destruction that the Lord will bring, which is the examples of Noah and Sodom and Gomorrah, because we are headed for these end times. And the Lord is going to pass judgment. He is going to make things come about that a lot of people are not ready for. And as I said before, he is a just God. But he's also a merciful God. And above all, he's a merciful God. He wants everyone to surrender and give them his heart first. But if they refuse again and again and again, they will stand judgment for it. We must be vigilant to not step into the snare or the trap that has been set by the enemy through the heresies of our modern day culture. We must remain set apart as we have our whole lives. Only this time we have the team and the unity of all of us together. He was telling us on the mountaintop how we have all felt out of place our whole lives, in our families, in our jobs, in everything that we see and do. We never fit anywhere. Well, misfit equals leader. We're a band of misfits, which means we're a band of leaders. Every one of us together is a leader, and we are ready for this end time harvest. We are ready to help him bring it in. When we get with him, we stay with him, we stay connected, we dig deeper, we stay plugged in. When we are a part of all of that together, that's how he moves through us. That's how he has the victory through us in this end time. A lot of the stuff in the video before was then when we went into Palm Sunday and Passover. I kind of hit on a lot of that in the video chat. So I won't spend a whole lot of time here. I'll just kind of glaze over what I had said before, because then this morning he gave me something he wants me to go back to, pardon me, and revisit. So real quick, the Holy Week begins on April 5th with Palm Sunday. And Palm Sunday was when Jesus was returning to Jerusalem, and the people laid the palm branches in their cloaks at his feet to walk upon. The palm branches are representative of him overcoming death, of the ultimate victory that was soon to take place a week from Palm Sunday, when it was Resurrection Sunday. Okay, so then overlapping, we run into Passover, which begins on April 8th. Not overlapping, but Passover begins April 8th. And then we run into Good Friday on April 10th. And Good Friday is anticipated to be the end of the darkness from everything that we've read, from everything we're seeing. There is talk that it could possibly be stretched out to the 15th, but I've only seen that a couple of times, so we won't know. We won't know. Good Friday is the day that Jesus was crucified, that he was beaten, that he was bloodied, that everything was coming to an end. That was his death. Then you run into 4/12, which is April 12th, which is Easter Sunday, Resurrection Sunday. And then on the 16th is the end of Passover, which even if we extend the dark days until the 15th, we still finish within Passover. We still finish within that holy time. Come on. In the name of Jesus, winds, you calm down right now. Shh. Hush. I'm trying to do something here.